is something you might not hear people, older people, do a lot. But this is a book that I got to borrow from someone. It's I think it's the art is done by Johanna Busford. Secret Garden, an inky treasure hunt and coloring book. The book, I think, is like it's a little bit of a mindfulness book where you are supposed to what is this called? Yeah, but color, and it's almost like a meditative thing to relax yourself and so on. I plan on doing that today. I might not actually finish coloring one because they are quite complicated and have a little small things that is supposed to be colored, so it's a lot to color. So I thought I would find some easier one, an easier picture to color, but that might be hard. Otherwise I just pick one and then I color it a little bit and maybe finish it another time or something like that. We can actually pick this one because this one is quite simple, because the video would take a long time if I would color like one of the more complicated ones. I am actually horrible at drawing. I never been good at it. I actually like drawing, but to be fair, I haven't trained a lot, and that you need to do that to become good at it. But I always enjoyed people that are good at drawing, since I think it's an amazing ability or skill to have. You can you can often see how much time people put into it and how good they are. Mostly because I've tried to do good drawings and failed, so I appreciate it more, I think, just because I've tried it myself. So now I have to color instead, but that's okay because I like colors a lot actually. I always been fond of colors, and I say that, but I often how I are dressed. I'm often dressed in black, so that would be a little weird to say, but I enjoy color. I think I dress in black because I like dressed so much, and I kinda enjoyed anonymity by being dressed like that. But I don't know. I think I have like times in my life where I have been more dressed in colors and have had more colorful clothes, but right now I don't really feel that I want to dress like that. I guess now I'm just taking whatever color here, and so there are no specific idea with the picture that I have. I often are kind of jealous of people that are like very good in a creative skill, like writing or drawing or yeah, like those kinds of skills. Because I have actually never learned something like that. I mean, the closest I've been to one of those abilities is I have done a lot of theater and played the theater a lot. So I guess that's kind of creative, but I really enjoy when people can create stuff like a drawing or writing a story and yeah, those kind of stuff. But I don't know. That's kind of like I have been creative myself, so I shouldn't like look down upon that. Maybe sometimes I wonder what kind of like skill I would be good at if I like tried. If I have something that I haven't tried in the like creative world that I might really enjoy and is good at. So I am doing some coloring instead because I don't have a writing. No, I mean a drawing skill. It's almost, now I talk about it like it's like a Dungeon and Dragon game. Like I have a skill. I actually only played Dungeons and Dragons once in my life. I have a good friend that are very into Dungeons and Dragons. He knows a lot about it and he has all the books. So he did one session with me and some other friends to him, where he was the dungeon master and we were the adventurers. It was very cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I understand why people do like play Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, it's a lot of work for especially the dungeon master, and it really like challenge your imagination. But I kinda enjoy that, since even if I don't have as strong as an imagination I had as I was a kid, I still have a pretty strong imagination, I guess. So I thought that was kind of fun. And since I'm quite nerdy, I like all that dirty kind of stuff, I really enjoyed the whole of Dungeons and Dragons. I kinda looked at the books a little bit and they were like really complicated or complex. It had so much stuff in it, and I thought that was kind of cool how much work have been put into that world and all the stuff surrounding it. But I guess since I'm a Magic player, I did recognize a lot of stuff from Magic that is in the Dungeons and Dragons universe or game, since it's the same company that owns both Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering. And Magic the Gathering is a card game that I play a lot, if you don't know. So, yeah, I actually recognized some of the stuff from the Dungeons and Dragons books. This friend doesn't really live here. He just had a vacation and came to where I live. And that was pretty cool. But I actually wished I could try it out more. I remember actually I joined one session that he had on the computer, like a distance Dungeons and Dragons, because where he lives, he has a friend group that they like only play Dungeons and Dragons. So I joined that one time where they did like one adventure in one session, like a very short adventure. Often adventures can be like many sessions, and the sessions are often like a couple of hours. But I don't know, I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons that much, so I don't know. He used to sometimes talk about how they can sit a long time and play Dungeons and Dragons. But instead, even if I don't play Dungeons and Dragons, I play a lot of Magic instead with some of my... I have a couple of friends that play Magic here as well. And we play that a lot. And that's great. I enjoy Magic the most right now. This was kind of fun actually. I understand why you can do it if you don't really want to think a lot and stuff like that. Just coloring. And it's so easy when the lines are already drawn and you just have to color in. I don't actually know a lot about mindfulness. It's like a new thing, or a newer thing at least. Since this book is supposed to be like a mindfulness book, where you can relax and, I think mindfulness often is about you pausing in an otherwise really stressful environment, like our modern society. So I think it's about that, and this book, I guess, is supposed to be like a way to help you pause sorry. I have like a tree outside my window, and it often sits birds in it. So now you definitely heard it, and you might hear more of it in the background. They often sit there and sing all morning. It's actually kinda nice to wake up to that. Especially now, when it's spring, they sing so much. They don't really do that much in the winter since, yeah, some of the birds travel to another countries and stuff like that. It gets too cold here in Sweden, so yeah, but this mindfulness, I think that's why ASMR is so popular as well, since it also is like a relaxation for people. I think many people need relaxation today, and they just like something that helps them pause when you are so stressed out. So I think it's great that we find our ways to relax and stop and just enjoy the moment, I guess. And this is one way. I personally have a hard time finding like one of these activities to do that are more mindful. I try to meditate, but I don't know. I guess it didn't fit me. I had a hard time knowing what to do because I kinda got bored, and I feel like that's almost childish to say. But yeah, I just got bored, so I didn't feel like that fit me. I guess this is kinda I find this more fun through color, at least. So maybe I should do that, because when you have like your phone or stuff like that, you always look at that, and you never pause and do and just like take in the moment, or just I mean, yeah, something like that. I don't know really, because I know for example, if you're in school, that can be a very stressful environment. So I guess mindfulness is a good thing to use there. And in work environments, it can be stressful as well. I have mostly, I guess, experience from school, but some work experience as well. Oh man, this yellow wasn't easy to see. I guess I switch. Yeah, but I have mostly school experience, but some work experience, and I think that like work isn't as stressful as school, or at least it's more clear when you work, when you can take a break, and when you not can take a break, like, because in school you get homework. So when you get home from school, and school have maybe been like 6 or 7 hours of school, you need to sit down and do your homework as well. So you maybe sit with school every day for like 10 hours, and that here in Sweden at least is more hours than you work for the normal person, because all people only work 40 hours a week 8 hours every day for 5 days. And my experience with that is I enjoyed working more since I didn't find that as stressful. You didn't need to like sit so much every day, and when you get home from work you're actually like free, not as in school where you get home and need to do homework. So I enjoy working right now. It's nice. I often look at like people that are younger and are going to school, and some of them are really stressed. And I often say to them that, oh man, it gets so much better, at least in that department. I don't know, I guess it can be very stressful if you have like a work that take up much of your time or is stressful, where you have a lot to do and so on. So I'm not gonna say that work is salvation necessarily from stress, because I know many people that work and are stressed as well. But I think, for me at least, it worked out. I really think it's very dependent on what kind of work you do. Because the kind of work I do is like garden stuff, and that is very, like, you need to work hard, but you don't need to like stress necessarily. Just do what you need to do, and don't be lazy about it. It often works out, I guess. So I think this mindfulness is so popular right now because the stress. I know, at least in like therapy, it's a thing that some people get recommended to use, since maybe it's a thing for you to also like stop and notice your own thoughts, because sometimes you're so busy and you have so much to do that you don't really notice your own thoughts and maybe what you feel sometimes. I don't know, that's kind of deep, but I think sometimes people make themselves very busy to not maybe notice their own thoughts and feelings. I don't know, I think I've met some those kinds of people and thought about that sometime, but maybe they need to like really like stop and think a little bit about how they feel about stuff and like that. Man, this took some time to color everything. I might finish up soon, but it was actually kind of fun to just sit here and talk. I do these videos like nighttime, since otherwise you would like 99% for sure hear my neighbors. They can be quite loud, so I have to do these videos at nighttime. And today I was quite tired, so I overslept. And then I woke up later, and I got like, oh no, did I miss my time to record? So I just looked at my phone, where wisely. Now I have recorded for a bit, but it was like perfect almost before people are waking up. It's the weekend here, or I'm recording at on the weekend, so people are sleeping a little bit longer. But that's not always the case with our neighbors. They can wake up quite early sometimes. So I was kind of lucky that I woke up one more time so I could record this. I've been working quite a bit this week, so I've been a little bit more tired. I want to I've been a bit tired to record, because I want to record at least 2 videos a week. So it can be kind of rough sometimes, or I'm not used to it at least, to wake up in the middle of the night and record and then go to sleep. It's not like something you're used to. Luckily for me, I have always been quite a morning person, so for me that was easier than it might have been for someone that have a hard time waking up in the morning. And so, because I have a pretty easy time to rise up from the bed when I wake up. But I know that's not always the case for everyone, but it works out for me when I make ASMR videos, so that's something positive. What kind of color should I use? I kind of want to finish all the flowers. I did some leaves, but I want to finish the flowers. What's a good color? I can keep on doing the dark. It's like a darker blue. I haven't used that much. I feel like I have like grey and brown, and the yellow didn't show. You couldn't see as much. So, and brown and grey doesn't feel like color for flowers. And personally, I really don't like the color brown. I don't know why, I have never liked it. It's kind of strange how you have favorite colors and stuff like that. I think my favorite color is purple. It hasn't always been purple. I was a typical boy when I was young and I liked blue. But then I remember I started to really like clothes with purple on it. And then I kind of switched off. Then I kind of switched from blue to purple. So now I often say purple is my favorite color. I like black as well, but you know, some people often say that black isn't a color. And I guess that's true in a sense. But, I mean, come on. Everybody says that black, not maybe says, but everybody acts like it's a color. It's something like black is all the colors or something like that, and white is none of the colors. It might be reversed, so I might be wrong. It's something like that, so people always says like, yeah, but it's really not a color. And that's why I always have like purple and black as an answer. Some people, so people can get satisfied with my answer. But I really like purple. It's a nice color. I remember when I was a kid, I would have my room. And the room was blue, but I never seen someone have a purple room. Maybe that isn't like have seen some darker purple rooms when I think about it. But I've never seen like a brighter purple like being used as a color for a room. I actually are gonna end with the two last swan flowers are gonna be purple. It's so interesting how you can have so many different favorite colors. I mean, colors are nice. One color I dislike, and I can't explain why, but I really don't like orange for some reason. And I find that so weird because it's such a bright and, in a sense, a happy color. I often think like the sun or orange, stuff like that, but it's not, well, the sun can be orange. For example, on the horizon, stuff like that, but so it's, I mean, I understand why people really like orange as a color, but I never liked it for some strange reason. But I guess I'm just built different. That's so weird sometimes how you can dislike colors like that. Yeah, that was all the colors. I think we did a good job. I might finish this video, or not this video, but this picture another time, since now I've done all the flowers and I kind of want to finish the leaves as well. But for another day. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it.